right, so we got Castellan Garran Crowe, explained by Destroyin. Other than that, man, shout out to all y'all, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. And hopefully my mic don't go out this time because it was glitching yesterday, so.
G'day guys and gal. Grey Knights are supposed to be incorruptible paragons of the Emperor's righteous fury, created to slay demons and fulfill the role that the absent loyalist Primarchs no longer could. The Imperium owes its continued survival.
Oh, by the way, before we even just take everything off and just get busy, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Tomorrow we're doing a Warzone video along with a Warhammer video. Today we are doing a Death Stranding 2 video with the Warhammer video as well, because y'all know I upload 2 videos a day, 1 gaming, 1 Warhammer. So so yeah, just let you know we're doing Death Stranding 2 today, and then tomorrow we're doing Warzone. So.
To the Brotherhood of Demon Hunters. However, a fact that the Grey Knights don't really want you to know is that they aren't actually incorruptible like the Custodes are. They just have never lost anyone to corruption because they're so wary of it and have trained for it and have been vetted so well that they can resist it. But unlike Custodians, Grey Knights have to try really hard not to fall, and no one has to try harder than Garran Crowe, a Castellan champion of the Grey Knights who wields a hectic demon sword that is constantly trying to corrupt him to chaos. And he also happens to be the only Grey Knight model that doesn't look like he's suffering from some kind of dwarfism, and that's worth chatting about. Before we get started, you've done it. You've survived.
Let's go.
Castellan Crowe is one of those characters that doesn't really have an origin story beyond this guy's fucking cool and special, deal with it. And you know,
I mean, I'm gonna just keep it real. Let's just be honest. Just for the one time, let's be real. Off his appearance, off his look. Now I'm be, this is just me being honest. If y'all don't like it, then y'all don't like it. But bro, is it me or like, okay, the armor part looks kind of cool. We don't really know too much about his lore, not yet. But like, bro, this thing right here, like his little mask thing right here that's covering his face, that thing look like a little cheese grater. Like that thing look like something out of like a fast food joint. Like this don't look too good. I don't know. Something about this just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Everything else is okay. Like, this is just so far just off of like visual appearance. So, we'll see, more about his lore and stuff like that.
But that's okay. Not everyone has to be Batman. What we do know is that Garran Crowe is a part of the Purifiers, one of the elite brotherhoods of the Grey Knights, with the other elite brotherhood being the Paladins. Paladins are like the super elite champions of the Grey Knights, being the best of the best warriors the dudes in Grey have. Whereas the Purifiers are the most anti-warp, incorruptible, and pure of the Grey Knights. If you send a Paladin to kill a Bloodthirster, you'd send a Purifier to kill a Keeper of Secrets.
See, this is cap. I can already, yeah. Because obviously, y'all know me. I would and could never, fall to like Slaanesh and her evil, wicked Jezebel ways. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. These guys, I know these guys are like the super, like, oh, we're uncorruptible. We can never fall down to any, bro. Man, these dudes, bro, are horny, bro. Horny 24/7, bro. These guys are falling down to anything and everything and everybody, bro. For real, bro. Yo, if you put like a little Slaanesh demon in front of him, bro, she start, just busting a move, bro. Not gonna lie to you, he's falling for it. As a matter of fact, bro, he might throw like a few like Warhammer coins or dollars or something. Now, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm uncorruptible. Like, I don't like, bro. When's the last time, like, bro? Seriously, bro, I'll wire you guys $1,000 each if y'all can find a clip of me, like, like lusting over somebody, on Warhammer, like. Like, bro, it won't even. You know what? I'll even make it better for y'all. I'll even give everybody $1,000, $1,000. If somebody can find a clip of me even lusting over somebody in a video game. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not, no pending transactions, no nothing, I promise you. Like, you won't even find a clip of me lusting after nobody. Seriously.
Sort of thing. They're so pure and noble that it physically hurts demons to be near them, with most of their psychic ability being based around a burning black flame that purifies that ass. They're actually so pure that there is generally only 40 of them out of the chapter of 1,000 Grey Knights or so that exist. As a fun fact, it was the Purifiers who went to the dead craft world of Malantai, banished Enkari, and stood guard over the Eldar Spirit Stones until the Eldar arrived to collect them. They're just top blokes like that. So that is the order that Garran Crowe is a part of. However, he only really came to prominence upon taking control of the demon sword, Blade of Antwyr. So naturally, we now have—
I was about to say, bro, this blade, I don't know like anything about this blade right here. I think he said, like, I think Majorkill just said it, the Blade of Antwyr or something like that. Bro, this blade right here, bro, it costs at least $2 to $3 million, bro. This blade is fire, bro. Man, if I had this blade, bro, I'll have all the girls screaming ooh and ah, bro, looking at this blade, for real.
To dive into that swords lore, I promise we'll get to Garran soon. The Blade of Antwyr isn't just your everyday run-of-the-mill demon sword. It's much more comparable to Dracnian, the Blade of Abaddon, than the standard demon swords that Chaos Champions usually wield.
One thing, what's with everybody having like these damn dictionaries like on their armor? Like, everybody that I see in Warhammer, they either got a dictionary on their armor, bro, or they got like some type of like long grocery receipt. Like he got what? Look right here, bro. He got like a long like Ralph's grocery like receipt right here. This is ridiculous.
It first appeared in the 37th millennium and it fucked shit up, causing a full chaos uprising led by a turbocharged demon host. It actually took nearly the entire Grey Knight chapter to stop the uprising and slay the demon host. But the Blade of Antwyr was a crafty fuck, and it managed to teleport into the warp to avoid getting captured. 3,000 years later, it reappeared, but the Grey Knights were ready for it.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even mean to be that guy, y'all, but let's talk about it.
To teleport into the warp to avoid getting captured. 3,000 years later, it reappeared.
Man, what type of you know, any guesses? We'll take guesses around here, bro. What type of kinks y'all think he into? Oh Lord.
But the Grey
like seriously, like what type of like what is that called, y'all? The kink, like the BDSM like type of like stuff. Y'all think he into that? He got the lock around his mouth. Bro, this is 50 Shades of Warhammer. This is nasty. Bro, he got all types of locks around the body and everything.
Knights were ready for it. They have a brotherhood who can kind of see the future called the Prognosticators, that knew when it would re-emerge and where. As such, when it re-emerged and was taken up by a heretic, the Grey Knights curb stomped his ass and took the sword back to Titan. Now, most demon weapons can be destroyed or unmade, as most of them are just powerful demons shoved into a sword or turned into a sword, such as a greater demon or demon prince. The logic being that if a greater demon or demon prince can be banished or slain, a demon weapon would also be able to, especially if it was literally with the Grey Knights. However, the Blade of Antwyr was indestructible and unbanishable. No ritual could affect it. The Grey Knights also didn't want to lock it away or throw it into...
How do you get rid of it? So like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like Warhammer, they have so many like things to where like it like how do you get rid of it? Let's say, for example, bro, it just starts slicing and dicing. How do you like turn it off? What do you do to like turn the thing off? Bro, if it's going around slicing and chopping people up, like this is some type of like Chef Ramsay show, how do you turn it off? What do you mean no spell can affect it? So you telling me, so you telling me that I can't like abracadabra our way out of this? You telling me that this thing just gonna keep spinning? You telling me that this thing just gonna keep just going around slicing and dicing everybody up? How do you turn it off? It don't even got batteries. Like, how do you... And of course, Warhammer will have something like this, bro. Of course, they'll have a sword to where nobody can control it and nobody can turn it off and nobody can, like, there's no spell that can... I guess he said there's no spell that can affect it, but, like, at the same time, like, what if it goes haywire?
Space, as eventually Chaos would get their hands on it again and fuck shit up. Hence, it was given to the Purifiers, the most incorruptible of all Grey Knights, but the strongest of their number to wield and act as its living jailer. However, even the greatest of the Purifiers could not resist it forever. Although they never became corrupted, it whittled down their souls and bodies so that by the time they died, they were husks of their former selves. This is what happened to Garran Crowe.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm sorry, and I don't want to be that guy, y'all. I know y'all hear it 1,000 times from your boy, and I'll say it again, bro. Let's pretend this thing right here was a sword, y'all. No lie, if this thing right here was a sword, and you know how he just said that that like the sword, like even with like the most purest people, it'll like wither down their soul. Like they can be as pure as they can, but it'll still get to them, right? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Again, I'm not, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm humble when it comes to this, you know, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Man, I'm so good at what I do, bro. I'm gonna hold the sword like these. Yo, I'm gonna hold the sword like these for eternity, bro. Bro, I'm gonna squeeze the sword, bro. Bro, what did you talk about? You about to corrupt? You're not about to corrupt nothing around here. Now, obviously, bro, me and Vulcan are like the only people who could really hold this sword, bro, and not get corrupted. You know, I just feel like, you know, if you really was pure like that, then you wouldn't, you know, you would never get corrupted. Even like if you pass on, you know, and you pass away, whatever, the sword would never even corrupt your soul. Like, bro, I just feel like in Warhammer, bro, like I would have that aura and that presence to the point to where it would never really affect my soul. But maybe that's just me, you know. Maybe I'm just talking for me and Vulcan, but, you know. Yeah.
His predecessor, Merritt Gavilan. Merritt was so weak during his final mission that the blade was able to corrupt a nearby mortal who managed to take the sword off Merritt and slay him with it. Garran Crowe then managed to slay the mortal and reclaim the sword, enraging the blade that thought it was finally free. It's unclear what demon resides within the blade, but there are two theories. Either it's a special unique super demon, like Draknian, which is tied to some kind of metaphysical universal truth that cannot be
Y'all, I'm sorry, and I don't want to talk about nobody, y'all, but I got to. You know his breath is kicking like Ronaldo, bro. Man, you know his breath kicking like prime Neymar. Like, look at this, bro. Man, look at this. Yo, his tongue is blue. Bro, he hasn't brushed his teeth since water was invented, bro. He hasn't brushed his teeth, since electricity was made, bro. For real, look at it, bro. His tongue is blue, y'all. Man, yo. And I know there's like a bunch of girls who's like freaky deaky-ish, bro. If y'all even get with this demon right here, bro, man, everything you got corrupted. Everything you got warts. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Look at this. I know, listen, I know some of y'all girls looking at this like, oh, he got that tongue on him. Oh. I know y'all got all types of, Jezebel thoughts. Listen, bro, if this thing even so happens to get near you, if you even smell a whiff of this man's breath, bro, you're done. GG's, bro. This thing like nuclear, this thing like a nuclear essence to it, bro. It's GG's. Now, obviously, for me, I'm so smart. Like, me and Vulcan, bro, we're so smart. Like we're such a just great dynamic duo, bro. Man, bro, Vulcan, he won't even have to lift a finger to get rid of bro right here, bro. Like, this is why I like just having, I just like having Vulcan to the side. Oh, snap. As a matter of fact, yo, Vulcan's right here. Yo, Vulcan, you want to say something? Oh, they're not worthy of your It's okay. So, Vulcan right now, he's actually to the side. I don't know if y'all, I could actually try to pull him along, but he's so heavy and like strong that he won't even, come on, Vulcan, come on, bro. You don't want to, okay, you don't want, oh, get off you. Oh, okay, finish the video? Okay, I got you. He wants me to finish the video, y'all.
Destroyed, or could even be an aspect of some ancient forgotten chaos god. After all, the warp is full of shitloads of warp entities that could be considered minor chaos gods. There's literally a line in the lore that when the Great Rift opened, the warp was so spicy that gods were being born and dying all the time because it was so turbocharged. Either way, the sword is fucked. Yet amazingly, Garran Crowe was the first Dreadnought purifier in all of history who could genuinely resist it without becoming a husk. Taking this a step further, to try limit its ability to influence anyone else, he always has at least one hand upon its hilt, hence is always in contact with it. As such, it constantly whispers to him, trying to corrupt him or taunt him, yet he just ignores it. This is also why he uses it in combat. If he just left it in its sheath at his hip and used the standard Grey Knight weapon, it would be prone to be taken by the enemy, or it would try to corrupt the people around it. But with his hand upon it, it has to focus on him. The main issue is he doesn't even get a power boost from having it, as he refuses to allow any of its power to seep into himself, so for all intents and purposes, it's just a sharp, indestructible sword. He doesn't get any advantage from using it. The sword even has its own personality. If Crowe is fighting a demon that the sword likes, the sword will try to tell the demon about Crowe's weaknesses or fighting style in order to try help the demon slay Crowe.
You cheating? Yo, what type of like hater-ish is that, bro? Imagine you got a sword. Imagine like you got a blick, bro. Imagine like you got a Glock with the switch. And bro, every time like the Glock fires, it's like, oh, it's just pow, pow, pow. He got something in his back pocket. Pow, 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 pow. Like, imagine like you got a weapon and you're firing the weapon or you're using a weapon and it's snitching on you. It's revealing your plan. That is diabolically, bro.
Free the sword.
That's diabolical.
However, if Crowe is fighting a demon the sword hates or is a rival to, the sword will try lend its power to Crowe or give him advice or encouragement or some shit. Crowe never takes the sword's advice because he isn't a fucking retard. However, he remembers everything it says and he tells the Grey Knights, who record it in an attempt to try to discover some way of destroying it. However, the sword also isn't retarded, so it doesn't leak anything about that there. However, recently its whispers did provide a result for once. The sword knew that Skulltaker, the legendary herald of Khorne, was going to enter real space and try to do some shit, and the sword fucking hates Skulltaker due to some old beef, so it whispered a warning to the Grey Knights. They travel to the world as Skulltaker is corrupting it and trying to turn it into a demon world. Crowe and his brothers teleport to the battle, and Crowe knows that only he can face Skulltaker and survive. Some may call that arrogance, I call it confidence. The sword was literally jizzing itself at a chance to fight Skulltaker, and whilst Crowe was a bit pissy that it was basically doing what the sword wanted, it was also a good idea. So Crowe was like, "Oi, Skulltaker, you minge-eating fuck, come get this skull, bitch," and the two engaged in a duel. Now Crowe is a legend, but Skulltaker is Skulltaker, so Crowe had a bit of an ace up his sleeve. Ooh. He was able to obtain a vial that had a couple tears of the Emperor in it.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, shout out to Crowe, y'all. Shout out to him. Yo, if I'm in Warhammer, bro, I'm moving like prime Mike Tyson, bro. I'm moving like prime Mike Tyson in here, bro. I'm not getting touched, bro. For real. As a matter of fact, I'll be so skilled that I wouldn't even need Vulcan's help. Bro, I'll be moving like Little Mac, bro, from Smash Bros. For real, honestly, bro. I'm not even lying to you guys. Like, that's just what I'll do.
Which is pretty wild, and he threw that at the ground to consecrate it, weakening Skulltaker enough so that Crowe wouldn't just get curb stomped. The two fought for hours, the sword begging Crowe.
Hey, fighting for hours is diabolical. Man, I'm not fighting nobody for hours, bro. I'm sorry, bro. For real. Yo, a fade is like, what? Like, a fade is like 10 minutes max. Like, bro, a fight is like, it's like a minimum. A fight, yeah, like I said, yeah, like a fight is like a 10-minute max, and that's only if we're talking, MMA or UFC, bro. If it's like a regular just fade with somebody, bro, then I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. See, I'm not like these hoodlums. I gotta be real, y'all. I'm sorry, like I was born in the hood. I was born in Gary, Indiana, y'all, but I'm not like these hoodlums. I'm just keep it real for what it is. I don't fight multiple rounds, and I don't fight just for fun. Yo, I fight to protect myself, bro, and just from not, going out bad, bro. Like, I don't fight just to fight. A lot of y'all are straight just diabolical thugs. A lot of you guys are just school threats. A lot of you guys, bro, are Gotham City villains, bro. A lot of you guys need to be locked up immediately, but maybe that's just me just talking. Maybe that's the Henny talking. But just to be honest with you, bro, like, I think a regular fight is like 30 seconds to a minute. That's what like a regular fight is, bro. Just genuinely. I would never in my life ever fight somebody for, what do you say? Hours? Are you dumb? Bro, that's like the length of like a football game, bro. Like, why would I miss out on that to like fight somebody for hours? I could never, especially if I'm in Warhammer, bro. Man, I'm like the one punch man out here, bro. I gotta get rid of you in one hit, instantaneously. This ain't Dragon Ball Z where we fighting for multiple episodes. What you think that we're not? No, bro. Our fight's gonna be like what, 2 minutes long tops. 2 minutes long tops.
To be unleashed so it could destroy Skulltaker, but Crowe was like, shut the fuck up and let me focus. Now Crowe was never going to beat Skulltaker.
Yo, Crowe, shout out to you, bro, but like, I can just tell just by your build, you don't really have the skill set to fight anybody, bro. I just gotta keep it real for what it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just did like the little Solo Illuminati NBA 2K, like, just player build scan, and I'm gonna be real for what it is, bro. I don't think you possess the skills of an elite warrior like myself. If I was at Warhammer, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, I'd be doing so many just tricks. As a matter of fact, bro, I'd be so good at Warhammer, bro. I'll be giving legit while I'm fighting. I'll be giving people like tips and tricks, like, oh, you should get him right here, boom. You should go under, boom. I'm gonna be like talking to the camera while I really give him the beats. Like, that's what I would do, but maybe that's just me,
Didn't have to. Keeping the Herald of Khorne distracted, his brothers managed to purge the world and weaken Khorne's influence on it, thus weakening Skulltaker until he too was banished, something the sword found wildly amusing. So in this case, the sword literally helped save an entire world from Khorne's influence. Sure, it was out of complete spite and a potential opportunity to free itself from Crowe, but it also shows that maybe it's accepted that it's not going anywhere anytime soon, so may as well have some fun. Despite Crowe's control of the blade, it has caused him to become pretty unpopular. Other purifiers can't even be in his presence for long before the blade starts affecting them, so he basically just hangs out by himself.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, man, I would threaten that damn sword so bad, bro. Like, this sword right here, bro, this thing, you know how like the sword be talking his ish? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I would threaten that damn sword, bro. I'd be like, yo, man, keep talking, bro. I'll put a bunch of Minecraft TNT on you, bro. Stop playing, bro. Man, yo, bro, I go to Texas right now to get a bunch of dynamite to just get rid of you, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Yo, we gonna really see if you indestructible, bro. And if you are, I'm gonna have you screaming, bro. Pause, but I'm gonna have you screaming. Stop playing with me, bro. I would have this thing, yo, not gonna lie to you, bro, just out of spite, I'd just be stabbing the ground. I would legit, bro, wear this thing out, bro. Y'all not like, yo, in Minecraft, right, whenever you have like a diamond pickaxe or whatever, and you use it a lot, and then like whenever like you use it for like the last time, all you hear is a little clink, like it's over, bro. I will use this thing so much, bro, man. I use this thing to slice cheese, bro. Like, bro, I would legit, like, just use up his potential. Like, no, like, I'm sorry, bro. I would legit just slice up just meaningless things just to use, like, but for real, bro, this thing better not talk no trash to me. I promise you. This will be the day, bro, where I will use you to cut grass. Yeah, I'm using you to cut grass, bro. I'll go outside, bro. I'll get low, bro. How low can you go? Can you get on the floor, bro? I'll get on the floor, bro. Start cutting grass with the sword, bro. For real, bro. I would legit, like, I'll be a useless NBA team. I'll just use your potential. I'll use your potential. That's what I would do. That's what I would do, bro. I would be one of those trash NBA teams, bro. I would just bring you in just to use you up. That's what I would do. Just like the NBA. That's what I would do. For real, bro. I dare this thing right here to talk trash about me. Especially in mid-battle. Man, yo, stop, bro. Especially in mid-battle, bro. Oh, man, it's over for you, bro. For real. I don't care how indestructible you are. I don't care if no spell can shut you up. Oh, don't worry, bro. I have my ways to get rid of you, bro. I'll have my ways to get rid of you. I will cast you into the sun, bro. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, the dude's dick doesn't even work, so he can't just jerk off. All he has for company is the sword's constant whispering. It's unable to brute force his will, it can't tempt him, however it is still trying to learn as much as possible about Crowe, so that one day it may finally find a chink in Crowe's currently unbreakable mental armor. Now, despite a recently released new model, his lore hasn't really done much in recent times. The last we see of Crowe is during the events of the Psychic Awakening, which was the aftermath of the opening of the Great Rift. He was sent to rescue some Grey Knights that got stuck on the homeworld of the Thousand Suns. We can assume he was successful because the dude's a fucking beast like that. As for his new model, the blade looks quite different. In his original, it's subdued and contained.
Ew. This model is not it. Man, he built like a Nintendo 64 game cartridge, bro. Ew.
In his new model, it's flaming and it looks more unleashed. Not sure if they wanted to make it look more hectic or if the sword itself is evolving.
Man, this thing look ugly. Ew.
But it looks a lot deadlier now. That flame would burn like a bitch. As a funny side note, Crowe now looks wildly out of place in a Grey Knight army since they're all still-
Oh no, bro. Yo, if I order this, bro, yo, Games Workshop, you would catch the fade. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If I order one of these, bro, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait, and I open the box all fast, and I'll pull one of these out, yo, Games Workshop, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm hitting y'all with the 5-knuckle shuffle. This is crazy.
Bunch of squat-ass midgets that he now towers over. If there is one army that needs a range refresh, it's the Grey Knights. Can't have the Imperium's most badass demon hunters looking like a bunch of manlets. All I want to see now is Crowe cross blades with Abaddon. A clash between Draknian and the Blade of Antwyr would be legendary. Perhaps in that engagement, Crowe might finally crack if it means a shot at slaying the Warmaster of Chaos. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the-
man, shout out to our boy Majorkill, man, for this one. Tomorrow, yo, y'all remember Dystopian Chimp? We're gonna check out one of his videos tomorrow, bro. And yeah, oh, by the way, we're doing a Warzone video tomorrow as well. But other than that, man, hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys like the videos and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Bro, press the goddamn button, just like Rush Hour. Oh, and one more thing, I am doing the Death Stranding reaction today as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy these videos, man. Make sure you guys give me a big thumbs up, and like I said, press the goddamn button. And I'm gonna see you later for the next one. Bye, everybody.